If you need to do the reteach for Module 2 Mastery Check number 1, then this is the video for you. We're going to practice least common multiple and greatest common factor. I think a lot of us can do the problems. What we're messing up on is understanding what the words are asking us to do, and we're doing them opposite. So least common multiple, so the lowest number that they have in common when we multiply. So lots of us hear least and we just start making numbers that are smaller, but we're going to multiply. Multiples are more. We're making bigger numbers, but then finding the smallest one. So factors are the opposite of that. So the greatest common factor, we're looking for the biggest number they have in common when we factor. So factors are fewer. They're smaller than the number. We hear that word greatest and we start trying to multiply, when really we need to do the opposite. We need to divide to find the factors, then find the biggest one. We multiply and then find the smallest one. So you just have to read the word and think about what it's meaning. So we're going to find the LCM and the GCF of 12 and 8. So we're going to start with the LCM. So we're going to list out our numbers 12 and 8, and we're just going to make a list of multiples. So we're going to start counting by 12. So 12, 24, 36, 48. We're going to stop right there, and we're going to start with the 12s, right? Multiples are more. We're multiplying. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24. And I can actually stop right there because now I see the littlest number that they have in common. So the littlest number that they have in common when we multiply. So the LCM is 24. Now the GCF is 12 and 8. So now this time we're going to make a list going up and down. So we have 12 and we have 8. And we're looking for the greatest number, but the factors have to be smaller than 12 and 8. So the opposite of multiply, right, is divide. We're going to factor. So if I start with 1, and I do 8 divided by 1, 1 can go into it 8 times. So 8 and 1 are factors of 8. When we multiply them together, they do equal 8. So now I'm going to ask, can 2 go into be a factor of 8? 2, 4, 6, 8. 4 times. 2 times 4 makes 8. So now we're going to ask, can 3? 3, 6, 9? No, we'll cross that off. Oh, we already have 4. When we already have a number, we know we're done. So this is my list of factors for 8. So now we're going to make a list of factors for 12. So 1 can always go in there. So 12 divided by 1 is 12. 1 times 12 is 12. 2. So let's count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So it goes in there 6 times. 2 times 6. Now we're on 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 4 times. 4, oh, we already have 4, so now I know I am done. So this one, we can see all their factors. Now remember, we're looking for the greatest one. So we're going to start here. Do they both have an 8? Nope. Do they both have a 4? Yes. So the GCF, their greatest common factor is 4. So if I had 8 over 12, I could divide them both by 4 because they both have that in common. Hey, next we have 10 and 8. So we'll start with that LCM. So they're multiples. We're multiplying. So 10, 10 times 2, 10 times 3, 10 times 4, 10 times 5, 10 times 6. Now we're going to do 8. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24. So bad 2. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 5 is 40. Oh, the littlest number that they both have is 40. So the lowest number when we multiply was 40. Hey, now we're going to list our factors. So the greatest common factor, so factors are fewer, so we have to divide. So we'll start with 10. So 10 divided by 1 is 10. Always start with 1. And then just start counting up. So 10 divided by 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 is 5. 3, 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, it doesn't go in there, so we'll just cross that one off. 4, 4, 8, 12. Nope. Oh, and we already have 5. So these are all the factors for 10. So now let's try 8. 8 divided by 1 is 8. Here's 2. 2, 4, 6, 8 is 4. Now we have 3. 3, 6, 9. Oh, it doesn't go in there. Next is 4. Oh, we already have that. So now we're looking for the biggest number. So start at the biggest one and look and see. Do they both have 8? No. Do they both have 4? No. Do they both have 2? Yes, they do. Both have 2. So the greatest common factor is 2. These can both be divided by 2, and they can both be divided by 1. So 1 is a factor, a common factor, but 2 is the greatest common factor. All right, next we have the LCM and GCF of 9 and 15. So we have 9 and 15. So 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 4. Oh man, guys, I'm thinking 9 times 4, 9, 18, 27, 36. Wow, 36. My brain just was not working. 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 6 is 54. So we'll stop there. Okay, so now we have 15. 15 times 1 is 15. 15 doubled, 15 times 2, 2 15s makes 30. Another group of 15, and if we're not sure, we can always check. 15 times 3 is 15. 3, 4, 45. 30 plus another 15 is 45. And I can see here, oh, the littlest number they both have is 45. So there's my least common multiple. We multiplied and found the littlest one they have in common. Hey, GCF, the greatest common factor. So we're going to factor and find the biggest number. So we have 9 and 15. So we'll start with 1 times 9. So now 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, it can't go in there. Perfect. Not a factor. 3, 3, 6, 9. Oh, perfect. 3. And when I have doubles, they repeat. I know I'm done. So 1 and 9, 3 and 3 are the factors of 9. Now we have 15. 1 times 15. 2. I know it's not even. I know it can't go in there, but I'm going to double check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Nope, it did not go into 15. No 2. 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That went in there 5 times. 4, again, numbers that are divisible by 4 have to be even. 4, 8, 12, 16. Nope, we did not save that. And we already have 5. So the factors of 15 are 1 and 15, 3 and 5. So do they both have a 9? No. Do they both have a 3? Yes. So their greatest number that they have in common is a 3. Okay, now we're going to try 12 and 20. So our least common multiple, every time I'm thinking littlest number that I multiply. So we have 20 and 12. So 20 times 1 is 20. 20 doubled is 40. 20 times 3, right? 20, 40, 60. It's just like counting by 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80. And 100. Okay, let's start some 12s and see where we get to. So 12 times 1 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. Checking, do I have a 24? No. Okay, 12 times 3 is 36. No 36. 12 times 4 is 48. 12 times 5 is 60. Oh, yes, we do have a 60. So the littlest number is pretty big still, 60. The littlest number that they have in common when we multiply is 60. So now let's try the greatest number that they have in common when we factor. And factors are fewer, right? F and F, we're putting those together. So we have 20 and we have 12. So we're going to start with 1. 1 times 20. Then 2. 20 divided by 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. That went in there 10 times. Now we're going to try 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Nope, 3 is not a factor of 20. Next up is 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. It went in there 5 times exactly. And then I already have 5. So we have 3 sets of factors for 20. Now let's do 12. So 1 times 12 is 12. 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That went in there 6 times. Now we'll try 3. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yep, that went in there 4 times. And then we already have 4, so I know we're done. They do not both have a 12. Right, we're looking for the biggest number, so that's why we want to start big, not over on the 1. That's the littlest number they have in common. Let's find the biggest one, the greatest one. So do they both have 6? No. Do they both have 4? Yes, they both have 4 as their greatest common factor. So every time we just need to think least, littlest, common, multiple, we multiply. Multiply, that gets bigger and you find the littlest one. Then greatest, biggest number in common. When we factor, factors are fewer. So we're dividing and then finding the biggest number. So just think about what those words mean.